Hey y'all, we're back at it. We're up here at Stonywood. It's Sunday, March the 2nd, 2025. It's a beautiful day. There's hardly a cloud in the sky. There's a light breeze, not too bad, especially for March, and especially after yesterday. And we're just up here doing little chores today. We've got a lot of things we need to take care of before the spring kicks in, and that's what we're doing. We're just kind of finishing up some chores. So I just finished raking the ashes from our fire. We burned 6 dead trees right over here, and so we had a pretty good mound of ashes about that high. So I scattered that all around so that we can get the grass growing back over there. And that's just a little chore. We've got some dead wood that's on the ground way over there. We're going to take care of that in a minute. We've still got some dead branches down near the front entrance. We've got a couple of burn piles up in Hooten Hollow that we don't have to take care of, but it would sure be good if we did. We did a ton of chainsaw work yesterday with the Stihl MS-250. That is a great chainsaw, by the way, if anybody's looking for one. MS-250 Stihl. Really good saw. It's my go-to saw. It's not my most expensive saw or my best saw. It's actually my cheapest saw, but it's my go-to. Anyway, went through 3 tanks on that yesterday. We did a lot of cleanup on various little jobs around. I've got 3 big dead branches that are hung up in other trees, and I can't get them down safely, so I've just cut them back, and they're hanging, but they're not in a place where it's going to fall on anything that matters, and there's nobody hanging out underneath that, so it's the best I can do. We're going to leave it like that. But we did a lot of work yesterday with the chainsaw, and so that was great. The weather was okay yesterday. Our high temperature only got up to about 63, and the wind was whipping all day long. We had steady wind at 20 miles an hour, gusting to 32 yesterday. It was something else. So I couldn't do much drone video. I did a little. Couldn't do much because of the wind. Also, it clouded up, and it wasn't good lighting either. Today is a totally different story. There's very little wind, beautiful clear sky. It's a wonderful day. It's still winter time, March the 2nd. We've got daffodils coming up everywhere. And we're just going to go around the property and do a lot of little cleanup jobs today. And that's great. That's exactly what we need to do in March. March is kind of finish things up, do a little cleanup, do some storm damage cleanup, and get ready for the grass. Pretty soon the grass will be growing. And once the grass starts growing good, that's all we do is cut grass. It takes all of my effort to stay ahead of the grass once that gets going. So all of these little jobs have to be done before that happens. So in about 6 weeks, we'll be into grass cutting mode, and we won't be doing any of this stuff anymore. Anyway, it's a beautiful day. I'm real excited about being up here doing some work. Really glad you guys are joining me. And so we're going to do a few little chores, and you guys can follow along. Hey, y'all. So this is a little project that we did yesterday. I couldn't get any drone footage of that yesterday because of the wind blowing, and also it was really dim by the time I got done with this. But this is what I worked on. I cut down this walnut tree right here. I cut this down yesterday. And you probably can't see it. Over here, we've got a burn pile already started. And then way over there, you might be able to see it, probably not. But way over there on the tree line, there's a big branch that's broken off and hanging right over there. And we worked on that. That went into our burn pile also. So this is a little job we did, and it's obviously the job isn't finished because we've got all this wood that's still laying here on the ground. But I really can't put I can't put all of this on that burn pile because it'll be too big, and it'll roll off. So what I'm going to need to do is light the burn pile, and as it's burning down, I'll feed all this walnut into it. This will all be fed into the fire one piece at a time as it's burning down. So today my chore was to bring my supplies up here for doing the burning. So that's going to be a project I need to do real soon, because if I can't, then I will have to move that walnut out of the way before the grass starts to grow. And then way over here is another big burn pile that I'll probably burn both of these at the same time because it's so close. I can easily monitor both of these fires. So once they get going and they're all established and I know it's going to be secure and stable, and that one over there, then I just have to monitor it with the rake and just be here. So you can kind of see the grass is beginning to sprout and things are kind of green around that one. This one over here, not so much. There's a lot of dry grass, dry leaves over here on this, in this brush pile. That's going to take a lot more watching until I burn off the ground around it, like I did on the other one. So once we get that burned off, where it's safe and that's going, I can feed this wood in, and then I'll go and light that one off, and that'll be a video. We'll do all that in one day. And then the other thing I wanted to show you guys while we're up here is the pond. So this is what we call the back pond. This is up in Hooten Hollow. The other side of the pond is what I refer to as the brushy bottom. So I don't know if you can see it, but it's a bright lime green pond. And this is what the pond looks like when it's completely natural. I really, really don't want to put any chemicals in the water. I don't want to put any kind of chemicals in there at all. And I haven't, and this is what you get. So last night, the temperature got down to 26 degrees. The temperature has gotten down into the 20s several times in the last week. And a couple of weeks ago, we had high temperatures that didn't get out of the 20s. And yet, look how bright green that is. The reason that it's so green is because this pond is mostly fed by springs. There's a spring over there, there's a spring over there, and then there's two springs up there that are flowing down into this. It does get some runoff, but mostly it's being fed by springs. So the water is relatively warm, and that's why this is so bright green. When the summer comes and it gets really hot, that will get a lot thicker and worse. So I'm at the point now where I'm going to have to put chemicals on that in order to control the algae. Obviously it's not in control right now at all. So I'm going to have to get some chemicals and put on that. I didn't want to, but I don't have a choice. I'm going to have to do that. Otherwise it's just an algae pond and it's not doing any good. So we're going to do that. And now I just want to show you how bright green that is. It's the second day of March. It got down to 26 last night, and that's what we got. So it's going to have to take some chemicals. Anyway, I just wanted to explain that. And so we're up here in Hooten Hollow. Beautiful day, March 2nd. And just kind of wanted to show you what we did yesterday. We got a couple more projects to do. We're going to get on it. Hey y'all, we got distracted by another little job on the way over here. This is just a little job that we have. We need to cut these branches. They're kind of hanging out in the way of the bush hogging. And then over here we have another one. This is a bigger thing that's going all the way over here. So we got to cut this, and then we got to move it out of the way so that I can bush hog through here. You can see And you see where the weeds are all coming up. So we got to do a little chainsaw work here with the MS-250. Chop this up, and then we're going to probably haul it over there. That's probably going to be the best place. And so this is going to be a little bit of a job. That's a little bitty job there. We'll probably knock that out first. And then hopefully I've got enough gas left in my saw to finish this up. So that's what we're going to do right now. Hey, y'all. So we completed another task. We had a big log laying out here that had to be cut up. We got that all taken care of. And then over here was another one. It actually was the same tree that broke in two parts up there. So we got that all done. It took, I don't know, I'll figure it out later. But not too long. It didn't take too long. It's a beautiful day. I'm up on Stonywood. I'm getting work done. Life is good. Now we're going to move on to the next project. We got more work to do. Hey, y'all. So we're real close to the end of the day. We've got to be out of here in 30 minutes. And I'm still going to do a little bit of work. And so I don't know if you can see it very good, but right here on the ground, we got a lot of, and it's over here. I know you can't see. Way back there is more. We've got a lot of wood that's down here on the ground. This is a lot of dead branches. We've got two big, really three big dead trees right here, plus a smaller one over there. And we had some back in here a couple of years ago, and all of this is just falling into this area. I picked up some of it, but I ran out of daylight a year ago. So I had to come back. Today is the day I'm coming back, and I'm going to pick all this stuff up and move it out of the way so that, because I bush hog through over here in the summertime. So I really need to get this up because I'm not able to bush hog over here. So that's what we're going to do. We're going to spend the next 30 minutes picking up this wood and moving it. We're going to put it over here between these two big dead trees. They're going to fall, but I'm not going to cut them down because I'm afraid of it. Dead trees are unpredictable, and I don't like to mess with that. I don't have to. These aren't threatening anything, so some storm will come through and they'll be on the ground. So that's what we're going to do. We're going to let the storm take that down someday. But this afternoon, we're going to finish picking up this last little bit of wood and pile it over there. That'll be out of the way, and then we can bush hog. So it's been a really good day today. The weather's been beautiful. And I'm real thankful to get to be able to come up here and take care of the property. I'm blessed. Very happy. The weather's phenomenal. I love it. Early March. It's about 45 degrees and beautiful sunny day. There's no wind right now at all. And we have got a ton of work done this weekend. It's been really good. So I'm happy. Happy man. Thank you all for joining me. I appreciate you showing up and watching me do some of these chores. I hope you enjoy watching. And I hope you all have a blessed week. We'll talk to you soon.